this I know for sure. But does she really wanna? But can't stand to see me walk out the door. Don't try to fight the feeling, 'cause the thought alone is killing me right now. Thank God for mom and dad for sticking two together, 'cause we don't know how. You think you got it, oh, you think you got it, but got it, just don't get it if there's nothing at all. We've been together, oh, we've been together, but separate's always better when there's feelings involved. It's what they say is then what makes, then what makes, then what makes, then what makes, then what makes love exception. So why, oh, why, oh, why, oh, why, my baby don't mess around because she loves me so, and this I know for sure. But does she really wanna? But can't stand to see me walk out the door. Don't try to fight the feeling, 'cause the thought alone is killing me right now. Thank God for mom and dad for sticking two together, 'cause we don't know how.
What's up, cuties? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Okay, Teresa, I saw your comment. If you guys can please hit the like button on your way in, I would appreciate it. I am going to say a couple hellos. I am coming off a 3-hour Let Loose Lounge live last night. Awesome time. Thank you to the Cutie crew and my Patroni Cuties who joined me last night. We had a ball as always. We really did. Let me say some hellos and then we're going to get started, child. Stormi Steele is traumatized by her experience. OMG, we got to talk about it. Shout out to the legend of the mods, Linda Gamble. Thank you, Linda, for being here. LaDawn was here. She says she'll be back. I had to reschedule it. I wonder if the any other content creators are having issues with StreamYard. Ooh, I'm gonna have to go ahead and look into another streaming service. Hey, Tyra, how are you? Hello. Another mod in the building. Tigo, say it if it has to be said. Hello. Hey, Joy, Tia P, and Ned just listening. Sherry M, Ash is here. Sister Mom Granny is here. Let's see. S White in the building. Hey, S White. Ciao. Baby, Yvette, be careful with your wordings in the chat. We're going to get into the discrepancies. That's for sure. But I'm going to start that. I can't put it on the screen, child. Be careful with your words. Pow is a preference over here. But I get it. Hey, Cricket, how are you? Pisces Life, Gwendolyn T. Mary is in the building. How are you, Mary? Pisces. Who else? Ooh, child. Mary say Stormy is fake as heck. Ooh, child. Uh, okay, we're gonna get into it, guys. Again, thank you so much for joining me. If you have not watched my video that I dropped, I don't know, an hour or two ago, please make sure to watch it after this video. Another cast member is speaking out about a Carlos King and his production team. And it's sad to me. It really, really is. As I mentioned, go back and check it out. But this will be a quick live. It won't even be a power hour. I will have a live recap of the episode. I changed that to late tonight, 7 my time, 9 Pacific Standard Time, and that is 10 Eastern. So for those of you that like to kick it and stay up a little late, make sure to join me for that as well. Oh, I got a whole lot to say about that. Oh, a lot. But let's go ahead and get into Stormi. As I mentioned, Stormi is traumatized. Stormi posted video that we will take a look at of her being in handcuffs. Child, in handcuffs in jail. How did she get the video? Because she was allowed her cell phone. She was allowed her cell phone. Okay. So shout out to Reality TV Entertainment. I'm going to go ahead and share it from their Instagram page, even though I have the whole video. We discussed this quickly last night at the end of our Let Loose Lounge, but I definitely wanted to make sure that I come and then I'm going to show a pattern when it comes to Stormi Steele. But the video that I'll be sharing is allowed under fair use of the Copyright Act of 1976. And yes, I did research. I'm commenting now all of the above. So let me go ahead and share this. I had to chuckle, child. Stormi waited to post this until her last scene, her last appearance on Love and Marriage Huntsville. And how convenient. You know what I mean? You don't want to be on the show anymore, but yeah, let me go ahead and use this as an opportunity. And it is what it is. But as you guys can see on the screen, someone commented it may be time for you to step away from that TV show. God is expanding your territory and purpose. Congratulations, Stormi. And Stormi says she quit in April. So that was the last that we will see of Stormi Steele on Love and Marriage Huntsville. What we saw yesterday, that's it. That's all. But let's take a look, child, of this traumatizing. Ooh, child, she's scarred for life. Privilege is what I call it. You got a whole cell phone in jail, girl. Where they do that at? Where they do that at? It is people that's come out here that said that they make you strip down. They make you take off your jewelry, your earrings, and put all your belongings in a plastic bag. But Stormi had a whole cell phone. Let's take a look and then I will discuss. Give me 1 second.
Chanel shoe before I let her home play with me. I'll go eat some jail food on.
Girl, bad. You ain't have to eat no jail food. Hold on. Let's continue to look. Oh my God. I wonder if the handcuffs were really, really tight. Dressed down in Fendi. Dressed down in Fendi in some leather pants, child. No jail garbs or anything. But she's playing Glorilla in the background. Yeah, Glow. And she said she'll eat prison food, child. Stormi, you know you weren't there long enough. Why they put cuffs on you, I don't know. Because you went inside. Was this for TV? But it wasn't used on TV. Was this for just the optics alone? If you walk into a facility such as Jaya, that's what I said last night, Lisbeth. Uh, if you walk into a facility and you turning yourself in willingly, the police didn't bust down your door and all of that. This was a misdemeanor and all of that. I don't see them putting you in handcuffs once you walk into that facility. Where's the mug shot? Because surely, if they put you in handcuffs, I know they took a mug shot. Where's the mug shots at? It looks fake to me. I'm not going to. Hey, Sassy. Sassy say this was her warehouse child. Ooh, child. Sassy, last night I said, child, that don't look like no Jaya to me. Sassy TV from the 803 is here. You guys make sure, I know you are, but if you aren't, make sure to subscribe to Sassy. We're going to look at it again. How traumatizing. Oh my God. Uh uh the cuffs couldn't have been tight because she's holding her cell phone. Let's take a look, child, again.
I'll go eat some jail food on God.
Girl, Stormi trying to be a whole thug out in these streets. Sakithia, please no cursing in the chat. Space it out or do something. We'll get what you're trying to say. But you said fake as shiznit. Child, I gotta keep playing this Glorilla because she acting like she spent hard time in the pen. Said she'll eat some jail food. Oh, child, let me stop. Let me go ahead and read what Stormi had to say. She said, case dismissed. Sometimes your greatest setups set you up for your greatest come up. Light always wins. This happened at the beginning of the show at my warehouse. Fast forward, not only was this Merilit's case dismissed, I won all year in spite of every attack sent my way. I took the high road. I gotta stop right there. I took the high road. Taking the high road, and I'll get back into this for me. I can't, this whole experience. Taking a high road for me would have been not coming outside their warehouse, not clicking live, not cussing BT out, saying I whoop your old arse. That would have been taking a high road to me. But anyway, that's what she say. That's what I'm reading, child. She said, I took the high road the whole journey. Being on the reality show I was on was a great experience from the network to the producers and the majority of the cast. However, in my Kimmy's voice, I was about the business before it made over 30 million. I'm going to stop right there. I'm not discounting anything that Stormi has done. 10 million was added on that though, because she had been saying 20 million, 20 million. I lost it all. People took advantage of me. We don't know who the people were because she never sued the people. If somebody took advantage of me while I was experiencing having a child and I was laid up and I wasn't able to manage my day-to-day when it comes to my business, headlines, in my opinion, should have been everywhere when it comes to who took advantage of you, who took your money, and that lawsuit. But I'm getting there, Elizabeth. Hold on. It went from 20 million to 30 million. And then we do know that based off of what Stormi said in quotation marks, somebody assisted in her losing it all. But she said I was about my business before it made over 30 million. And anything that jeopardizes my business and the table I built for myself, I choose me. I can't wait to see what God has in store for me next. Now, again, I'll go ahead and say, congrats to Stormi on what she got going on in her future. I ain't no hater. But my question is, when it comes to Love and Marriage Huntsville and her being on the show, it's already come out that allegedly Kyle, in his words, had to loan her 40,000 out of that 30 million that she mentioned that she had made previously. Now, I get maybe somebody scamming you out of a million or two. She lost it all. And, if you were about it to me when you got on this show, I'm just wondering why Kyle, a season or two in, had to loan you 40K. Let me click like over here, child, because I do got it up. I'm also um just going to say, and I'm just going to keep it real for me. A lot of people may have known about Stormi. I didn't until she got on Love and Marriage Huntsville. I ain't have a clue until, and we're going to look at some things in this video that I'm going to show next, until Love and Marriage Huntsville. So, if it wasn't needed, coming on the show and all of that, I don't think that she would have made an appearance or have been a part of, excuse me, the cast, period. You had it going on. You have reminded us forever. Got it going on. Had it going on. I made this. I did this. And speaking of that, I'm going to go ahead and just share this again. Because once upon a time, Stormi and Mel were pretty cool. Pretty cool. And I've been one of a couple content creators that said, I loved it. And I really, really did. I thought I loved what I was witnessing, but to me, it was fake. To me, it was fake. I think that Stormi, CC, you didn't either. I didn't. I promise you, I didn't. So, you know, it's just that, and I'm excited or will congratulate, excuse me, not excited. Damn near for anybody that can get it out the mud and make it do what it do. But don't downplay the importance of the exposure that you received, even if it was additional exposure from Love and Marriage Huntsville. That I don't like. And another thing that I don't like is how she always has to remind folks she been on top. I've been that girl. I am her, like Destiny. Destiny over there in her comment section doing what she do, just sucking up, talking about period. Destiny, I think somebody would like to say period to something that you've done other than ride off the coattails of others. I think people would like to say period to you and root you on and cheer you on. Not me, but you know what I mean? So, Destiny goes wherever the wind blows, and we'll discuss more of that tonight in my live recap. But this video was 2 years ago. And the title of my video, let me remove this. And if you don't mind, guys, again, please make sure to click the like button. 2 years ago, Stormi was shading Mel. Stormi gonna mention again in this video how she's been bout it. You know what? Oh, let me stop. Let's take a look though. This is only a couple minutes long, but I'll play stop. But I want you guys to see this again 2 years ago.
So let's get into this video, guys. There seems to be a storm brewing
A storm brewing, chat.
between Stormi and Melody. Now, Stormi made this long post on Facebook about her son's business. People have been questioning her because it seems like she had been throwing it out there since Mel mentioned Sugar Mama's business. And I guess Stormi felt some type.
Put a one in the chat. Let me make sure the volume is okay for you guys. Let me check this volume. Okay, it is low. Put a one in the chat if you can hear this. Let's continue.
Way. Now, I don't think that Mel was feeling any type of way regarding Stormi before this post because Mel just posted Stormi in her stories. She posted her business. She also showed that she was carrying Stormi's canvas beauty tote or whatever.
Now, did you guys hear this? Because I really, really want to make sure that, when we are going back and we're trying to see where things went wrong. And again, I love Melody Cherie, love me some Mel, but all I remember was her supporting Stormi. As I just said in this video 2 years ago, posting Stormi in her stories, making posts on Facebook, all of that, carrying her canvas tote at the time, all of the above. That wasn't enough for Stormi. Let's continue.
So she was promoting Stormi. Now, when I went to Stormi's story, she reposted what Mel posted about her, but she did not post anything about Mel's business. She
I'm going to pause right there. Where they do that at? So, yeah, if you talking about me, I'll repost you, but I'm not going to post your business because I'm about it. I'm on top. I got this money. I'm doing this. That's shade. That's shade. Let's continue.
She did, however, make sure to showcase two of her other friends in her stories, their business.
All right, I'm going to go back just a second because this is Mel with Stormi's tote. You guys see Melody Holt, the canvas tote. She said, the bag I grabbed this morning holds everything. I need canvas girl beauty. No, let me start over. The bag I grabbed this morning holds everything I need. And then she added Stormi and said, y'all better go get you one. That's support. I ain't seen it. I haven't seen that type of support from Stormi. And imagine how Mel felt, because what you'll see next is Stormi promoting her other friends. And then this is what she posted of Mel, just Mel with her tote, but not Mel's business. Return the favor. Return the favor. And then she didn't. But let's continue. Here go her other girl's child.
So that's a little shady. But anyway, let me go ahead and read her post, and then I'll come back at the end with my commentary. So she starts off by saying, so, a Love and Marriage Huntsville fan posed the question, why am I announcing Chester's business now when someone else is? I'm going to be really clear. I've been talked about my baby and his business since before he was born. And now is the time because his birthday and launch is in 3 weeks. My brand has done over 40 million in sales and
Oh, child, now it's 40. Oh my God. We went from we went from 20 to 30, and this post 2 years ago said 40. Did you guys hear that? I just wanted to, look, a million is a million, but it keeps fluctuating. What is it? What is it? Because when she's telling her story about a small town, one stop light town, or whatever, it's always been 40 million. Now, yesterday she said 30. 2 years ago she said 40. I'm confused. Let's continue.
in less than 3 years. I'll never compete with anyone but myself. I don't even care about what other people are doing half the time, but what I refuse to do is let anyone play in face because they are a fan of someone. I'll hit you with the facts every time. And the facts are I've been doing this for.
Oh, child, there you go again. I've been doing this. I've been doing this. Lisi said it fluctuates because she has 3 sets of books. MD Hill, I don't see how it's possible, but again, this is, you guys see on the screen. 2 years ago, it was 40 million. That's why I went back to this video because, you know, I'm confused, but I don't see how losing 40 million is possible, especially again without a lawsuit. Where that money go? Let's go. But she just said, I've been doing this. Let's continue. Child, why am I reading so slow back then? Here we go.
For years out the mud. My people saw me come up with nothing. It's respect on my name and my brand, and I am not one of them. And as far as skincare versus hair care, will an OG please tell the left that Canvas Beauty dropped skincare in 2019?
All right. We're going to continue, but that was shade against 7th Avenue Beauty. And again, Stormi gonna always remind everybody she did it first. Well, Madam C.J. Walker, child, I would have to do a quick search. Madam C.J. Walker, give me 1 second. Dates back, child, to the 1800s, 1867 to be exact. But Stormi got to let us know she did it first. She did it first. Let's continue. Oh,
Do I need to pull receipts? And we couldn't keep up with the demand.
couldn't keep up with the money either, Stormi. You couldn't keep up with the money either, obviously. 40 million, even if I lost 400,000, 4 million. 40 million gone. Let's continue.
Sold over 2 million in
Oh
skincare
my God.
in less than 6 months.
Oh
If
my
you
God.
want specifics,
How did Mel last this long? Working alongside Stormi. How? Again, let me point out that I don't care who got a brand and all of this. I sold over 2 million in skincare, but I lost that too. But anyway, I sold over 2 million in skincare in less than 6 months. Why do you have to come out and do this as women? And she still is doing it. You know, she just won't be doing it on Love and Marriage Huntsville, but she's done it enough. Let's continue. Oh, my goodness.
we've always been a beauty brand with a heavy focus on hair care. I get y'all got favorites, but don't play with me, respectfully. She then goes on to prove her point by reposting a post that she made in July of 2021 that says, Chess's Peace Mom. He's my king and my peace. Already thinking about his future. Name and logo trademark. Website secured. We are not about to play about him.
All right, now again, this market is a market for a reason. There are brands, there are different, you know what I mean, companies and all of that. But for me, it's always been you can't do that. I did it. Or if you do it, I did it better. And the comparison. So she made sure, and for those of you that don't understand what she's talking about, Chess or Stormi had a website where she was going to be selling product when it comes to her son, a children's product. And she's comparing because at that time, that's when Mel was supposed to be launching Sugar Mama's products in September of 2022. I believe it was. Stormi, again, I did it first. I did it first. You can't do that. How many hair serums are out here? Child, we know all the different body glaze, you know? And I wonder if Stormi has ever experienced that from the people that was doing that first. Did they compare? Did they come out here? You know, it's just too much. Let me see what else I had to say, child. Then we're going to get back into it.
So, did you guys find that shady? Because I did.
All right, I'm going to end it right there. Child, I must have been sleepy when I made that video. I was talking a real relaxed, real relaxed. But what I will do is I'll reshare that video for those of you that want to go back and take a look at it. Chess is being sold exclusively at Madani. Is that for real or fake? Let me know. Let me know. This is honestly what I won't miss when it comes to Stormi Steele. I just won't, because it has been a constant competition, even if it was solo. And there's other videos. Let me get out of this, and I'm just gonna take a scroll. Hold on. Okay. I'm not gonna play these, but I'm just gonna scroll down my page because I wanted to see what videos did I make when it comes to Stormi and Mel and all of that. And if you guys just take a look on the screen, you will see several videos. Stormi Steele talks about Melody Cherie and Ariane Curry. Stormi Steele letting folks know again that she's been a boss. I'm going to reshare all of these videos. Is she shading Melody? That's the question that I asked 2 years ago. And yeah, she was. And she's been doing it. Stormi Steele was ready to put them paws on somebody. That was a screenshot of Betty saying something. Let's see. 1 year ago. Who was that? Maybe that's the BT video. I might have to go back and watch that, and I may reshare that. But several videos. And it's been the same throughout. And when you can go back and look at references from a couple years ago, that lets you know that, how you've been feeling was correct. So even in her post of leaving and saying that she quit in the traumatic experience of being held, handcuffed, and full glam with, Fendi down designer wear and a cell phone, she had to again remind people of her success. I am never going to, because I don't want no karma to come my way. I'm never gonna speak reckless on that part, but be careful, because God giveth and God take it away. And I'm not saying that's what I want for you, but I just don't feel like she has to come out again and continue to point that out. We get it. We got it. We know. Couple comments over here. This person said a lot of people want to play dumb about Mel and how Mel acted on this episode, when behind the scenes, these people's moms has been dragging Mel for years. And we will again get into more of that this evening in my live recap. To me, that was a setup. And I'm just going to go, it was a attempt for a setup. As far as Stormi wanting Mel to acknowledge, yes, those were my fans. Yes. That was the setup to me. Because had Mel said that, in my opinion, that would be a liability on her part. Mel could in turn be sued. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. And nothing against BT, but I think Stormi know this as well as everybody else should. BT even went to one of Mel's court cases concerning her children. What did Mel do? Walk right on past. Mel didn't cuss her out. Mel didn't say, I beat your old earth. Mel didn't say, she just walked right past. But again, I think that Mel definitely moved in the right way when it comes to the episode last night. Stormi says, say less. Mel said, it's been less. But that could have been a liability. Nobody got a tattoo across their forehead saying they're a millimeter. And it was after that exchange with Mel that Stormi made the decision that she's done with this show. It was after that. It wasn't Tisha calling her a druggie. That's more harmful to your image to me. Maybe I'm tripping. That's more harmful. But hell no, Mel wasn't supposed to say anything when it comes to somebody that did something themselves. And as we all know, that's been on all sides. So I'm not going to get into the episode now because I do have a live schedule for tonight and I'm going to break it down. I'm going to break it down because, again, no ma'am. And I just felt like, that's when she decided to leave the show. I think that was done purposely. And I said this last night. I think that was done to blame Mel for her departure. So Carlos and everybody else can have pity. This why I'm gone. This is why I'm gone. Look, I said this last night. I'm gonna say this for the record. And don't nobody or shouldn't anybody have to say this. It don't take a rocket scientist for people to know what they should and should not do. But it was mentioned last night, and we've talked about this before, how Mel has addressed people and the things that they decide to do. How Dawn Michelle, Mel's manager, has come out here several times. Keep it cute, guys. Keep it cute. And as I said last night in my Let Loose Lounge, I don't need Dawn or Mel to tell me that. That's common sense. But am I gonna look at anybody that's over here? Let's say I got Cutie Crew members, and let's say they decide to do that. Am I gonna take the blame for that? No. But common sense, which is what Mel spoke on last night, common courtesy, some shit that you learn when you're 2 and 3 and 4 and up. That's taught by your parents. I can't come out and teach folks. So I didn't need Mel to say it. And as Shanita Foster said, obviously the answer is no, I don't support it. But you cannot blame her. But we are grown. Put in the chat for me. Do you guys need Mel to tell you guys what you should and should not do? Put a 1 if yes. Put a 2 if no. I'm going to go ahead and put my 2 in because no. And the way that I've always tried to put my commentary out here, I've always said that, when it comes to the person that I support on this show, and I really do wish it could be more. I promise you I do. I wish that it could be all. I can't act like we all don't get some type of experience from Love and Mirror Huntsville because we talk about it. But when it comes to the person that I support, which is Melody Cherie, yeah, I know that anything done and said can somewhat be a reflection of her, even though it is my decision to come out here and say. So I ain't gonna come out here and say, yeah, I doxed this person. Yeah, I did this. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. I don't do it, period. But I wouldn't do it. And she has nothing to do with my commentary. So I'm happy to see the 2s in the chat because that would be putting a lot of pressure, I believe, on Mel. If you guys need Mel to say, guys, please don't say this. Guys, please don't do this. God, no, that's too much pressure on her. That is her taking responsibility for your actions. You know what I mean? So I don't appreciate how Carlos has tried to make her make a choice. The cast members have tried to make her make a choice. Stormi Steele, ex-cast member, has tried to convince her to make a choice. She does not have to do that, especially if you aren't doing that. And it's really not a especially, but I've always said again, we're talking. The difference is when it comes to strangers, and I'm not offended at being called a stranger because I've never met Mel personally in person, sat down and talked to her, Kiki on the phone, none of that. I didn't get offended by that, but we're talking strangers versus family members. And if you didn't go hard, if and I'm gonna swing it on back to Carlos. Carlos, if you didn't make that a part of the storyline, other than trying to shine a positive light on the family members, I am still so surprised that you've allowed what you've allowed this season. And Carlos wonders why people give him the side eye. Because again, we saw the Scott brother on the show sitting there looking goofy as hell in that park with Maurice and Marceau. Did the cast or were they allowed to dog him out? Did we hear anything from Sonny? Not Sonny, she wasn't on the show. From Stormi? Did we hear anything from Kimmy and Tisha and everybody on the show? When that person was brought on the show after what he was doing and continues to do when it comes to Mel? Then Wanda. Wanda started off good on the show, but Wanda changed. And Wanda was doing the same thing. Did the cast focus on, and did Mel leave like Stormi left? But did the cast focus on how wrong that was? No. Then we had Betty Steele to come on and make an appearance. Did the cast, like they all have been doing this season, did the cast speak up against that? And they wonder why Mel moves the way that she moves. You guys never had that girl back in any situation. Because we already know at the top of that list is Martell Hope. Nell Fletcher said, ooh, child, I can't wait till tonight. Martell is fine. I wish a ooh, child. I don't like calling women the B word. I may let it slip over there on the Let Loose Lounge. I wish somebody would that was close to me, calling me a little sister and mentor, sit in my face and talk about how fine my ex was that put me through all of this BS. Nell Fletcher, let me get Stormi off this screen. What is wrong with you? What? Look, we discussed it in the Let Loose Lounge. We'll have a little pre-discussion right now. How did you guys feel about hearing Nell Fletcher? And the reason why I'm bringing it up now is, again, I'm talking about people that has not had Mel back on this show, which in my opinion is each and every one of you. I am fair. And if there's anybody in the chat that can just put an example in the comment section, put an example in the comment section of people on the show having her back in those cases. Scott brother, Wanda, and Betty. Nell Fletcher, did you? Even if Nell, because I'm trying to think back, was Nell Fletcher and Chris a part of the show when the Scott brother and Betty was on? Let me know. I'm thinking to myself right now, and I don't think that she was. But even if in that moment, at that table, at that girls' trip, I would have been able to say, hold on now. Because again, I'm her mentor. That's my little sister. What about you all's family members? Instead, Nell Fletcher used that time, child, to talk about how fine Martell is. I am one that's always said, if you can talk about my Negro after I'm done with him, guess what that means to me? You was looking at him all along. You were looking at him all along, Nell Fletcher. Oh, I had to tell somebody last night, don't let this show exhaust you. And I just had to take a deep sigh because how we gonna overlook, and I don't know how I got into this now, how we gonna overlook this for fineness? How is this fine? How you still saying this Negro fine with this plus the history of what he's done? So, Nell Fletcher, I'm going to continue with you tonight. That was very, very out of pocket, out of line. And as I said last night, I can guarantee you this, and I don't know. That relationship, friendship, mentorship is done between Nell and Melody. Done. And if it's not, it's on its way. If it's not, it should be. That was horrible to witness her saying that in the presence of Melody Cherie. How you see where's the attraction? And I'm gonna go ahead and just say it because she popped in. I'll change this title, child. To Stormi Steele shares her traumatic experience plus some shit. Coleslaw popped out last night. Again, just as proud. It is what it is with that. It is what it is with that. We know. I know. I'm not even gonna say we. Just slow. Slow is an understatement. But that's the vibes that Nell Fletcher was giving. This Negro is a Tasmanian devil. He's terrorized his ex-wife. He's used his children. He's attempted to get everybody on the show to turn their backs on her. And not only has he attempted to do that, he's succeeded. But guess what? He fine though. It's the same thing that Carlos gives. It's the same reason why he's still on this show. He fine though. And he not fine. Sometimes the way you move and operate can take away from things like that, your looks. Gotta let it show all over your face every day. And the fineness, if we can call it that, in my opinion, left when Mel left. Now he just looks like what he is to me. My opinion only. A narc, a woman AB user, a man that has no limits and no care for anyone but himself. There is no attraction in that for me. You are right, lies, more lies. All his favor left when he and Mel, well, not he and Mel, when Mel divorced him. Right now, what Martell gives every time I see him, number one, is just goofy. I don't know how she lasted that long. Mel did with him. Goofy, immature. And again, I can never and will never, unless he really, really changes his ways, I would never look at Martell as an upstanding man. But if you got the opportunity, child, to be on a TV and collect a paycheck from it, and if Carlos gonna continue to dress me up like I am God's gift to women, we've seen him on this show parading around in front of Destiny in a robe and some wine. We've seen him with Sheree. We've seen Belinda running through the parking lot. That is him being allowed the opportunity to be this ladies' man. And we've also heard Carlos say that time and time again. He and Dr. Heavenly over there. Dr. Heavenly said Shanita probably want to climb him. That means, and people need to stop that. No matter what this man has done, no matter the pain that he's caused, he looked good. He liked women. And y'all need to go for him. Nell Fletcher, I hope that that is the end of the road for you. And maybe Mel probably her first time well, no, she said that in front of Mel. So I can't say that. I was about to say, I don't know why I was about to say that. Yeah, I think in Mel's mind, when Nell said that, I think it really clicked. Yeah, I'm done with your ass too. Because I know I would be. Let me read some comments. And then I'm going to get out of here so I could be ready for you guys tonight. Let me go up. That's why they pick his side, because they are attracted to Martell. Thank you, Sussex. I totally agree. Now, Chronicles of Kim K, I need my butt in a church this morning, but I'm not trying to preach. But yeah, they can go away from me with that. And I agree. Ain't nothing fine about him. Keela said Nell is a no-go. Even the other cast members was looking like, girl, what? Yeah. Yeah. That said a lot without saying too much. So I'm just gonna make myself clear. I'm divorced, but if a friend of mine say in front of me that my ex-husband is so fine and all of that, you ain't no friend of mine. Going forward, it is no disregard, and I'm sorry, but it's just no disregard for Mel's feelings at all. We'll get into more of that. Tisha bringing up shit, but she had the nerve to tell Nell Fletcher, read the room, read the room. Girl, did you read it? Were you in the room? Because it was you that brought up Trish and Martell. But it's no disregard for her feelings, and then they wonder why she has this boundary up. In that scene, child, I'm talking too much. I got a whole Let Loose Lounge tonight. In that scene, I could see Mel completely shutting it down. I could see Mel not even hearing half of the shit they were saying. It was all in her eyes. And the reason why is no regard for me. Where they do that at? Where they do that at? In her face? Come on now. So let me read a couple more. Let's see. Angel, more clear evidence that Nell is not Mel's friend. Sounds like Nell wants hotel too, even though he called her an old lady when she didn't invite him to her party. Not only did he call her an old lady, he called her a side chick. A side chick. Now, I'm going to go ahead and get this to Martell. I'm going to play it real quick. Where is it? I'm going to play it real quick because I'm going to get into Ken as well tonight. I'm going to get into Moses as well tonight.
We got side chicks, side dudes, side chicks, and side chicks.
Sad chick, sad dude, sad chick, sad dude. Now look, we thought sad dudes only applied to Trish. Baby. Ken. Ooh, child. I'm not doing it. I can't do it, guys. This video is everywhere. I should have just had my damn recap this morning. But Neva P, you said very disrespectful to her friend. She isn't a friend. Wanting her man and listening to her pain. Yes, ma'am. That's why Nell Fletcher wanted Mel to stay in that marriage, in my opinion. He fine though, girl. Forget he got a side chick down the street. Forget that. He fine. That was so hurtful. That was so hurtful. Couple more and then we're gonna get out of here, guys. Nell was looking at Martell all alone. That's just it. That's all. That's just it. That's all. Oh, child, my mama used to say this all the time, Pamela. Pamela said, laughing my ass off because Nell's the type that will pee on your leg and tell you it's raining. Mm-hmm. Hibiscus Rose. No, but he fine though. He fine though. Hibiscus said, but he has no brain. No, that don't matter. I can't, T. Gordon, even though I got my notes right here. I don't want this video to be 3 hours. So come join me tonight. T is saying, let's recap. Yes, let's recap right now. We're going to do it tonight. Come back tonight, please. I promise you guys, it's too much. It's too much for me to throw it on into this video. I truly believe they're telling these newcomers, y'all could be the star if y'all go after Mel. Well, Lies More Lies, Wanda said that, but it's the same formula that's used on reality TV, period. Who is the breakout star of this show? And how would I be able to get more airtime? Yeah, I'm going to go at, I'm not saying me, but this is what's been done. That's how it is with Nene or was, all of that. They're going to go after the breakout star. Because guess what? That's going to be picked up. Cinnamon Swirl. If you guys are not subscribed to Cinnamon Swirl, make sure to do so. You said Nell is not Melody's friend. That's it. That's all. That's all. Nell sounded like she wanted some of that snake. So it wasn't me. It wasn't me. And D, I totally agree. I think that, you know, it's been shown. It's been shown. And we know the whole no gray area. And now more and more, I see why Mel said that. Black, white, no gray area. Nell Fletcher, that's gray as hell. That's gray as hell. You sitting there talking about, girl, where they do that at? Let's see. Oh, you talking about AC? Yeah, girl, look. Ugh. I saw just as happy child, just as happy. And you know, again, if you can get over, I touched on that in the video that I put up this morning. Because that's what Martell said in that video. No, I ain't marrying her. But she happy and smiling and cheesing. So hey, it is what it is. Okay, couple more, I'm out of here. Kaylin will definitely talk about this tonight. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Kaylin, are you? Hold on, child. Kaylin, if you still listening, are you Keisha that's been DMing me with the cute grandbaby? I got to be able to compare these Instagram names too. And I'm trying to go on here to see your picture. But yeah, we'll talk about that tonight. Because that's what was talked about last night in the Let Loose Lounge. Destiny, it is you. Yay. I wish I had the video of your grandbaby, but I'll play it. I will play it tonight or make a little short. Give her a big hug and kiss. Kaylin's grandbaby child jams out to that chit chat with QT theme song. D said Martell is a poster child for you. Martell is a poster child for you. Can't build a man. Either he's real one or he's not. Martell is a poster child for you can't build a man. Yeah, you cannot. And that's just on period. Definitely including Martell, but that's any man. Child, you will put years and years in some shit, and I promise you, what's in them is in them, gonna stay in them. If they a dog, they just gonna be a dog, child. If they operate in a manner after being married and operating in a manner while married, guess what they gonna do once they aren't married? Same shit. Same shit. Ooh, child, cutie crew, I may have a story to tell you all, baby, really, really, really soon. Let's see. That told me all I needed to know. When Hell Nell said that mess about him, I see nothing but a poor piece of a little grown boy. Okay, I know I got that wrong, but wait, Stormi said she was traumatized this time when she went to jail. She didn't say it, Callie. However, posting the video at the handcuffs and all of that, that screams I was traumatized for me. So I said that she shared, and on my YouTube video, there is a funny looking emoji, like girl bye emoji that I love, a twisted face. Let me put it in there, because I'll put it in the chat. This is after traumatizing, which means to me, again, you dress down in designers, aware, face beat, with a cell phone while locked up. Ain't no need for me to go ahead and share no post or no handcuffs, child. You was in and out of there probably within a matter of minutes. Martell was in and out of there based off of what he did. You know? So I'll end this by saying how I started. I think that Stormi leaving after that scene was to make Mel be looked at a certain way. This is when I'm going to make my exit. when she wouldn't take on the responsibility and liability of others. Now I'm going to leave. And I think that she wanted folks to come out here and blast Mel for that. So I'm going to say this and I'm out of here. I don't, and you guys should not need Mel to tell you guys, don't do that. Don't say this. Don't do that. We don't need that. We say what we want to say. Speaking for myself, Mel can't control what I'm going to say. The things that when I look at it is shady to me. Destiny being a whole confessional thug. But don't say nothing while you right there in front of the person. But in that confessional, Destiny got the audacity to talk about people not holding themselves accountable and this or that. That's why she back. Carlos again will find a way, child, to use these folks to, in my opinion, and look, he ain't got no pow up to their head, so he can't make them do anything. But I think that that's why Destiny was back, and I think there was a conversation. Look, I'm gonna need you to bring it. You got all these problems with Mel. I want you to say it, but I'm only gonna say it in the confessionals. But while the tapes are, the cameras are rolling, I want my seat next to her. But then on Mondays with her girlfriend, her homegirl, I'm so traumatized. Mel did this, Mel did that. But let me move my seat. You may as well sit in her damn lap, Destiny. That's just my opinion, child. But I wish I could continue. I wish I would have prepared myself to talk about this all in one whop. But I got 3, 4, 5, 6 pages of notes when it comes to this episode from last night. And I'm just gonna say, Moses, ooh, child, Sonny, I know you going live. I know you going live today, but baby, if you don't go back and rewind and look at the body language of your husband and listen to the words that your husband said, if you don't start taking that stuff in, I know it ain't just me. And in the Let Loose Lounge, we discussed that last night. No, sir. You wouldn't be coming back to my house once you get out. You would not be coming back to my house once you get out. Matter of fact, I'm going to sell this house. Unbelievable. So that's on the agenda tonight. Ken. And you guys know I tried to hold it in how I really feel about Ken and his motives of seeking out married women. I discussed it last night, my Let's Loose Lounge. I discussed it, and I'm going to discuss it tonight. That's bogus. That's a pattern. And if you want to be, ooh, child, I got to get out of here. If you want to be a mentor or a positive role model for these kids that you done snatched up and claiming, the first thing you need to be is not being with married women. Plural. You want to talk about being in Marquez's son's life, and look how you moving, and look at your history. That shit ain't cute. You are what the people said that you are. You baked beans. Ariana is coleslaw and Ken is baked beans. Ain't nothing cute about that. You're not irresistible. You don't have any morals. You don't have any morals. And you are seeking out women who got low self-esteem and all of that. So that's why he don't give a damn that Trish is still married. Because he ain't have no standards when it comes to marriage. Only married, I'm not gonna say only, but that's what we heard about so far. Only married women, ham sandwich. I gotta go because I want to let loose about that now. And I can't. Join me back tonight. You guys have your PJs on. Be comfortable. Get you some fuzzy socks. Because we're going to break down the whole damn live. and it's going to be late. But I'm going to say this again. Sunny Minx, shout if you don't look at the signs in front of you. This is nothing against Sunny. We talked about it last night. Everybody knows Sunny is a boss. She's beautiful. She got it going on. And you attach yourself who lights up at Destiny's name. That's what he did last night. Let me go ahead. Is this picture of him light up? Hold on. Let me see something real quick. I think that was 11. Hold on. Let me see if this is it. Lit up, child. Lit up at the mention. No, that's not it. Dog it. Let me see if it's in here. It's not. I'm not prepared for it, so we're not gonna think about it. That wasn't cool. We wanted to make sure, and then I'm really out of here. That it was said to Moses. Somebody last week said, no, I think Maurice was saying that to Martell about 2 of his women being there. I said, no, there's no way that would happen because Martell wouldn't do that in front of Ken, even though he said something else in front of Ken that was bogus. But they were talking to Moses, and Moses lit up and said they know what to do after mentioning 2 of his women is there. They, plural, Destiny, Sunny. No, sir. No, sir. So yeah, we'll discuss that tonight. But I thank you guys for joining me. This turned into a power hour. I promise you, this was only supposed to be 30 minutes or so. But a late night live. Join me tonight. As I mentioned, have your PJs on, have your little drink if you want to. I'm going to have me some tea, probably with a little something in it, a little something. Okay, and we're going to end this on what MD Hill got to say. Again, and I want Sunny Minx. Sunny dropped down in my comment section last week. I want Sunny Minx to know. This really ain't got nothing to do with you. Don't take this commentary personal that I'm going to give tonight about your husband. The only thing that it has to do with you is you married him and real proud. And it just proved to me that that man obviously didn't close all the doors when it comes to feelings. That man lights up. And I can't stand Destiny. Lights up at the mention of Destiny. But yes, as MD Hill said, Moses married Sunny, but wants to do his extracurricular activities with Destiny. He said, y'all know who the side chick gonna be. He didn't say, ain't no damn side chick. He said, y'all know who the side chick gonna be. That's a red flag. They know what to do is a red flag. No, it ain't no they. I only got one over there. I got one wife over there. Ain't no they. So that's it. That's all. Again, thank you guys so much for joining me for this live. Make sure to join me tonight. Who asked me what time? It is going to be a late one. T. Gordon, 9 Central Standard Time, 9 p.m. So that's 7 Pacific Standard Time, 10 Eastern. Make sure to join me. Shout out to the mods that was in the building. Shout out to the cutie crew that was here last night, here today. I appreciate you guys. To my Patroni cuties, we will have a live tomorrow evening. So meet me over there. And that's it. I'm out of here, child. We got sad chicks, sad dudes, sad chicks, sad dudes. And Stormi, you use this show for your gain, in my opinion. And now I don't understand how you lost 20, then it turns to 30, then it was 40 million in 2 years. How? But girl, go away from us with these handcuffs, child. They probably was in her purse and she pulled them out just to go live. Locked up behind bars. Big Bertha didn't try to get her. No commissary needed. But I'm going to show these handcuffs. It is what it is. All right, guys, I will chat with you guys later. Thank you again for joining me. If you didn't hit the like button, please hit it on your way out. Chat with you guys soon. Bye.
Chit chat with QT.
Cutie. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with Cutie. With Cutie. Chit chat with Cutie. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat with Cutie.